What attracted you to the Punishers in the first place? Was it the service mentality? Was it the law enforcement mentality? Like, what is the draw?
It was a lot of things, actually. So with our chapter, we actually originated from a small local MC. We were single chapter. Myself and a few others founded it. And after a while, like our goals, our bylaws, everything we had was almost identical to what the Punishers have already established. And we ended up meeting another local chapter and talked to them about the Punishers. And first time we talked, we went away, had a meeting, and we're like, yeah, we love what we have. We love the small camaraderie we have. And then we met them again at another ride and talked to them more, and that's when we met again. And I talked to one of the other presidents at the time, and he got me more information. And just so happened we were having a barbecue that night, so we had a barbecue. I went over all of the Punishers SOPs, so the standard operating procedures, and said, hey, so I was president of that club at the time, and I was like, hey, let's give it a week. We'll reconvene in a week. We'll hold a vote. And Ghost here, like 45 minutes later, it's like, you know what? After reading through all that, talking to those guys, seeing what they stand for, what they represent, it's identical to what we are trying to strive for, and we want to continue to grow. So why not join a brotherhood that is worldwide? And he said, I know how I'm going to vote, so let's just get this vote over with, and everyone agreed. So,
yeah, we already know how this is going to go. Let's just get it done.
What are we talking about? Let's do this. I love that.
What were those tenets that really drew you to the Punishers?
So one of it was the in-service to others. They really wanted to focus on giving back to the community, giving back to people in need. Like one of the rides that we do here locally is, like, we teamed up with wingers down in Spanish Fork.
Wingnuts.
Wingnuts, that's it. Yeah, Wingnuts down in Spanish Fork. And we help sponsor a ride for its service pets for veterans. So we get veterans that are in need. We raise money to be able to buy dogs for them, and the trainers that we have aligned also, we get the dogs and the trainers through another organization, which vice president of one of our other chapters, he's on the board for that. It's Iggy 622. So they focus on getting training for the life of the dog to that service member, and the trainers will actually go to the service member's house and work with them and the dog one-on-one to train them for their needs and what they need that service dog for.
That's amazing. What
That's
a great
really
plan.
cool. That's a really good cause.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
That's a really big success too.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, so that's a great initiative. Also serving within the Brotherhood, serving outside the Brotherhood. A lot of service happening here. I take my hat off to anyone that is doing service. I think that if that's one of your core values, you're in one of the right places. As I've grown older, I've come to learn that you surround yourself with those the people that you want to be around. You know what I mean? I've got less and less time for nonsense, if you know what I'm talking about. And so I can see the Brotherhood happening, but on a national level, how many chapters do we have here in Utah?
We have 4 chapters in Utah currently.
So there's like a Davis, like northern Utah?
Yeah. So we have northern Utah, like Salt Lake County, Utah County, and then St. George.
St. George, okay. And all of the chapters are built with similar profiles, similar lines of work. It's all everywhere across the nation. It's all about law enforcement, military.
Not just the nation, around the world.
Around the